Hello YouTube, today we're going to be looking at the Fansproject Crossfire 02B Munitioner and Combat Unit Appendage Add-On Kit B. These are ages 16 and up. You got shots of Munitioner and all of the weapon accessories he comes with. On the back you have the leg he forms, the feet, hip skirt, fist over here, a picture of him, and then all the stuff he comes with. Robot mode, he has 18 points of articulation and great posability. And then changes into a Humvee, so it's pretty cool. Opening up the box just like on Blast Off. And actually, before we do that, I'm going to show you the pictures on the back here actually do line up. So you can see this picture here. Just set it on top there, and there's the whole picture of Bruticus. It's pretty cool. Let's bring that out, and now we can get into this box. Open it here, and slide out the tray. He does come with the same instructions that Explorer comes with, so we don't need to look at those in this video. And then 2 trays of parts. So he comes with the other foot, he comes with both of these wrist pieces that come with the hands, and then they're like guns, and they got little handles here on the inside that they can hold on to. So we've got both of those. He comes with the other 2 of these guns, which I covered in the other video. And just plug those together now. And he comes with the head. Really nice. Really like the Gundam-esque eyeliner around the eyes of Bruticus. Really makes the eyes pop. Looks pretty cool. And then the different variants of the gray and gunmetal paint on it just looks great. This will actually pop off and or you'll pop the panel off the onslaught and then pop this onto it right where it was. It's the same exact kind of panel. So that's that tray. And then this tray, I'm going to go ahead and set this down here. We're going to pull this open. And you have the cod piece. You have Bruticus's rifle. And this will transform also. You flip this handle up like that, and it can be like the I don't know, some kind of like support or something. I don't know. It just sticks out the side right there. And then this folds back like this, so you have this little barrel, and it's just kind of a little snub-nosed assault rifle. And then it comes with this little cannon. I want to say it's no, it's not hollow all the way through. I thought it was. It's actually 2 separate pieces separated in there, so I thought it was hollow at first. And then the figure himself. This will plug into the top here to finish off the Humvee look, or Humvee vehicle. Let's go ahead and put all this back in the box. And oh my gosh, this is such a good figure. And I'm trying to put my biases aside because I really like Swindle. He's my favorite Decepticon character. But yeah, this is such a good little toy. Rolls really well on these 4 wheels. Very smooth rolling. Underneath you can kind of see, you know, basically the same with Explorer with the blast off figure. You can see everything going on here. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. Here he is compared to Explorer. So you can see the size comparison there. And let me go ahead and transform this real quick. This is a figure he's meant to replace the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Bruticus Maximus Swindle. So there's a figure he's meant to replace. So this guy can go bye-bye. Okay, so now that we've got both of these guys, we're going to go ahead and go over all the accessories now and how they can interact with the other figures in their vehicle modes. So pull these out in here. And then we'll bring in Vortex first. So the 2 biggest things on Vortex is that this can now go and this can go. Don't need those anymore. Go ahead and transform him back into his helicopter mode. I'm going to try and keep this video a little bit shorter. So I can try and transform these as quickly as I can. Alright, so there he is. And what you're supposed to do with this guy is take these 2 weapons here and open them up on these pegs, open these pegs up. And those are supposed to either plug into his hands or plug into these ports here. I like to plug them into these ports right here. So those are on there like that. And then you're going to take these off here like this and pull them up to the top like that. And these will pull this panel out and plug that in like so. Do the same on the other side. Pull that panel out, plug it in right there like so. Now these don't peg in as well as they did, but you have the idea there. And it's a bit messy, but it's a way to store those weapons. Kind of pull these down. Definitely not aerodynamic anymore. So set him off to the side. And we're going to go ahead and bring in Brawl. And once again, his weapon and his Energon Star can go bye-bye. Don't need them. Don't need them anymore. So here's Brawl. And basically all you're going to give him are these. Just plug them into the top with the side pegs facing out to the sides. And so there's Brawl. And then finally, Onslaught. I'm going to go ahead and transform him into his original vehicle mode. And I'll cover the head installation on the finale video. This I'm just kind of installing the parts for his their vehicle modes, or how I would install in vehicle modes. For the finale video with the combination, that's when I'll cover the last bit. So here's Onslaught's original vehicle mode. And what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and pull these out to the sides. And basically, like we're going into either combine mode or leg mode for the legs. Bring this down like we're going into robot mode. And that's it. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the feet, and they have tabs on either side, and then slots on this side. And those are going to plug together like so. And those will attach right there to give him his trailer look. These little things, they have a hole there on the side. Those will plug onto the mini-con ports on Onslaught on either side. Nice. And then this cannon, I like to make sure this red paint is facing backwards. That will plug onto there, just clip on over his head. And you will have visible head syndrome. It's kind of can't be denied that it's gonna happen. But this crotch piece, there's two pegs, two holes on the back of this cannon, and it's kind of hard to get on there, but it will go. And then this gun, you just want to make sure this peg is facing out, and you can put it on the side here, which is what's recommended in the instructions. So that's what we're going to do here, and then we'll cover the head in the next video. So that's Onslaught's new vehicle mode, and he's massive now. He's huge, which this trailer mode, or this trailer attachment, kind of allows for him to haul around the other Combaticons one at a time, of course, but you can see here's Blast Off. Now another thing Onslaught can do with his add-ons now is to take these off here and pull this off here and bring these back around like so. Split this apart and attach those like this. Pull this off here. Pull this crotch piece off. It's harder to get off than it is to put back on. That's for certain. Let me take the whole thing off. There we go. You just kind of have to pull it at the right angle to get it to go. Now what this is going to do is it has these little notches here. Let me see if I can focus. There we go. Those little notches are going to go into these slots here. So I'm going to do it like this. And it'll just plug in. Plug in, plug it in, plug it in. All right. And so that's attaches onto there like that, and then this just kind of sits here as a launch platform mode for Onslaught. Just kind of harken back to that G1 launch platform mode. So it's not bad, but now that we've got all these guys taken care of and out of the way, we can, let me go ahead and put this back on him the way they were. And then put him off to the side, put the other guys off to the side as well. So we can move on to Swindle, who this review is really supposed to be about. Onslaught out of the way, and these guys out of the way. Alright, and we're going to move on to Swindle. So here he is, Humvee mode, pretty cool. Like I said, it rolls pretty well. He's got blue windows, some gunmetal gray here, silver, some red and silver on the front. Taillights picked out in red paint. I'm going to pull this gun off, and it's molded in black and completely painted gunmetal gray except for the handle there. Alright, to transform him, you first want to just take this whole block, it's his backpack, and just fold that back. Kind of pull this so it kind of separates, and I like to get his arms out now just to give me the clearance for his legs here in a minute. There you go. And then pull the front bumper and grill assembly out. Let's do separate pieces. And then rotate at the knees all the way around, and those are some tight joints. I will not lie, those are tight joints. Even with this figure, came out, what, 2000 and I don't think the box says. It was like 2011 or something. Yeah, 2010, 2011 these came out. So even after 9-10 years, this guy is really tight and he's holding up pretty well. Bring these down and spread his legs apart, so to speak. And then bring his arms down at the shoulder and then unhinge him at the double hinged elbows to straighten him out. You're then going to just take his backpack and push it in like so. Open his chest, flip out his head, close his chest, and then give him his gun. And it's undeniable that is Swindle. That is 100% Swindle. Here he is with his G1 counterpart. So it's really cool. And I mean, you can't fault him for this backpack. It is G1 toy accurate. And this thing is so cool. Love this figure. His articulation is brilliant. He's got ball jointed shoulders. I mean, for the time, this is brilliant articulation. Not that it doesn't blow anything today out of the water, but it's good to have the simplicity, really. He's got double jointed elbows, which was almost unheard of before 2010, really. He's got a waist swivel. His head's on a ball joint. He has pretty good downward, but not much upward, and not very much confused dog, but full rotation. He has a swivel here, knee bend, very tight, and then an ankle rocker to the side like that on a ball joint, and then the toe tilt forward, not back. He's just great. Such a great figure. Pretty well painted on the torso here. He's got blue here, purple here, blue on the windows, silver on the wheels, and then you just, other than this huge backpack, he's clean. Very clean figure. So yeah, here he is with a classic Seeker mold. Here he is with Earthrise Starscream. Here he is with Legends class figure. So he's a little bit taller than the Legends class figure, but still quite a bit shorter than the Deluxe. Maybe put him in around the same ballpark as Earthrise. Yeah, there we go. Earthrise Cliffjumper. He's about the same size as Earthrise Cliffjumper, which is a very small Deluxe. I do agree with Swindle being a shorter figure. That being said, he's the same size as the other Combaticons in this set, so he looks a lot better than the Combiner Wars Swindle, though. So it's definitely one thing he has going on for him. So yeah, very nice figure. And looks like we're gonna go ahead and move on to the combination review in the next video. I'm gonna go ahead and transform him back into his vehicle mode. So what you want to do is you want to put his legs back together, flip his heel spurs up, flip his legs back. And it's almost better to do them one at a time because of how tight his knees are. They are so tight. I might be able to loosen them up with a screw, but loosen the screw, but pull his backpack out, tap his toes into the backpack, bring his knees down, plug those back in to form the front of the car, front of the Humvee. Bring his arms up and tap those into the sides. There's a slot here that it tabs into, and then also you have various tabs and slots. Pull this out of his hand. These two little tabs will go into the upper arm. When you rotate this around, there's two little tabs here that will go into these slots here. This tab will go into the slot there, and then there's a tab in his arm that goes into his waist, or into his flank there. So plugs everything in pretty well, and then just bring this down and flip his head in, tab that back on, and then these two tabs will plug into his shoulders. And you can, if you wanted to, have this back like that, just have that so we don't have a huge port sticking out the back. I don't really care. It's, it is what it is. Plug that back into the top, and there you have him in his Humvee mode. So that'll do it for my review of Swindle. Very good figure. Definitely, in my opinion, better than the Blast Off, but you have to have both of them for the next video, so for what we're doing in the next video. Definitely better than the figure he's replacing. So we're going to go ahead and show the combination in the next video. And until next time, till all are one.